Today is for the day traders. I got a very special video for y'all today. 3 ways to reduce anxiety as a day trader. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this notebook right here so I can see it while I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So as a day trader, I found out that I have been looking at the stock market a lot, way too much. So one thing I found is I started thinking about, like, why do we look at it so much sometimes? And of course, as starting out, I was playing with money I probably shouldn't have. So one of the first things is don't invest in money that you can't afford. So if you have to pay rent at the end of the month, don't do what I did and take your rent money. And this is very high stakes. Don't take your rent money and put it in the stock market, and risk being homeless or risk, not having, having to pay a late fee because it takes you a little bit longer to get the money in order to pay your rent. So do not put money like, your phone bill money or money that you just don't. You should be investing with extra money that you have saved up. And it's not just savings account money. This is just money that you have to put aside for investing. Like, you can literally just put like 20% of your check into investing, and just make sure you got enough money to pay all your bills, your phone bill, your utilities, your rent, and gas, insurance, any other bills that you have. And then that helped tremendously. So you'll see the difference if you use your rent money to invest in stock market, and then you use your money that you set aside specifically for investing. The second thing is that reduces anxiety is alerts. So you'll see, like, I use Webull the most. So you'll see that on Webull they have alerts where, let's say you have a stock and it's at $10. You buy a stock, it's at $10 for day traders, and you take that stock, and on there they have alerts. So if it's at $10 and and it goes down like $5 or something like that, you can get an alert that once it hits that $5 mark, it'll send you a notification to your phone, so you're not opening and closing the app every 10-15 minutes, because we know that it can change like crazy within 10 or 15 minutes. It can either go really high or it can go really low. So set the alert so you don't end up looking at your phone every 2 seconds to see where the stock market is going, because a lot of times we set alerts even like that to see, as a day trader, to see if sometimes we want to buy more at the dip, and the dip is like, it's at $10, you want to buy, basically the market goes on sale, it's at $5, you want to buy in. So it's good to have that alert set for if you don't want to look at your phone, but then also if you want to catch that dip. And then also if it goes up, like, you want to have that alert to, like, if it goes from $10 to like $100, like, I want to take my $100,000 and run. Like, this is life-changing money. This is all I needed in order, this is all I needed in the stock market. This is what I went for, and now I have the money I need. And then you can, like, have the alert set when it hits $100 to sell everything and jump out the stock market. You definitely don't want to miss the what do you call it when it's running. You definitely don't want to miss those runs either. So that's another thing. Just use an alert so you don't keep looking at your phone and it causes a little bit of stress and anxiety. And it's just something that you don't want to. That is my phone that I should have put on silent. But it's something that you don't want to have. You don't want to be looking at it all day, and then 4 o'clock in the morning come where you can, like, trade after hours, and it just becomes a big anxiety stress ball. You don't want that. Last thing, find other things to focus on and invest in. Real estate is a great one. You can do a lot of research on that, or you can do a lot of research into Shopify dropshipping, which is something that will definitely keep you busy, because it's a lot of, like, moving parts in Shopify. And a lot of people forget that there are other ways to make money, because you start making money in the stock market, it starts to get a little bit addictive. You don't want to get addicted to just that one source of income. You want to let that sit and have the alert set, like I said before, and then focus on other things. Go read a book. Go, do some research into how Shopify works and how to find products and how to market and advertise. That'll definitely keep you busy for a very long time. Or even real estate, like how to get your credit score better, and then how to get into, real estate with not so much money, or how to get your credit score up so you can have the money, get, loans, whatever, in order to invest in real estate like you want to. So, as a day trader, it's kind of hard to just not focus on those charts going up and down, those lines going up and down. But these 3 ways are ways to not look at the stock market every, you know, 5 to 10 minutes. And my phone is just going off like crazy. People always love me when I'm doing videos for some reason. I have no clue why that is. So we're going to do this. We're going to turn that off just like that. We focus on that later. So yeah, those are 3 ways to like reduce anxiety, reduce stress, and just kind of focus on other things besides the stock market lines going up and down, the trends going up and down. And every time Biden gets on TV, you know, the stock market just goes crazy up or it just falls like, you know, like it's the end of the world. That helps you not focus on that stuff. And you know, I'm gonna give you a number 4. Actually, I'm gonna give you an extra one. How to not focus on the stock market when it's going down. Actually, so when the stock market it looks like it's just dying. It's just going down like crazy, and people start selling. The best thing that you can do in a time like that, because that's the stock market really being on sale. The best thing to do during that time is buy a little bit of the stocks that are going down. So, you know, you got something at $10. Go ahead and spend like $100. Go ahead and buy 10 stocks in something that's like done crashed like from 20 and it gets down to $10. Go ahead and buy in at that $10 because most likely it's gonna go back up. So that's just a tip number 4 to just kind of keep the stress away. You'll see that you just got to do it one time. You'll see that you feel so much better when you buy in when it's low and you have anxiety and thinking about selling. Go ahead and just buy a little bit, and then you'll see that the anxiety, it just like floats away. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Trust me, I've done it like 20 times at this point, and it really, really helped me not sell. And then I look at the market the next day, and it's like back up and it's green, and you see the little V shape, and it done went straight back up. And you're like, oh my God, I just bought it at like half price, and you know, made like double the money that I spent the day before. So just keep that in mind. So that's all I have for y'all. I'm gonna do a little bit more on day trading because I'm finding that it's something that is really fun, and I think I don't have any like insider tips or anything, but I do have companies that a lot of people that aren't in the news like that are definitely on the up and coming. Like one of the virtual restaurants, Korg, it's CORG. If you look that up on Webull or Robinhood, you'll be able to find it. But you can, at this point, I think you only do it through TD Ameritrade. But yeah, check that out, Korg. It's virtual restaurants. I think it's something worth looking into. Just type it into Google. You'll definitely find it. Like, it's there, and it's something to be looked at, definitely. It's something definitely coming hardcore. If you look at Mr. Beast, he actually has something. He started something kind of through that, and that's similar to the virtual restaurants. So check him out, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So we'll get a little bit more into it. So I'm going to get back to watching my niece do her homework. She's looking at me like, what is he doing on this camera? All right, see y'all.